Good morning, everybody. I'm so glad that you're here. Just a little bit of an update. Some of you know that there may have been a little issue last week that I had with my leg. We are completely in denial about that. Everything is fine, but it does seem to be feeling a little bit better. So I'm grateful for that. But having said that, I do notice if I'm on it for a little bit of time, it kind of taps me on the shoulder and says, hey, you need to be sitting down. So anyways, here I am with this and all of it. Having said that, it's awesome to see you. It's awesome to come together again. It's awesome that you have decided this morning, and hopefully many, many more, that you wanted to come in and maybe, just maybe, hear about something a little bit different. Maybe something that you're not used to hearing. And that is that the reality of who and what you are has not been exactly forthcoming in terms of what we've been told since the time we were this little, and for years and for generations and for centuries and centuries and centuries. Because what we have been told, a lot of us, not all, there are a few of us that have escaped the conditioning, the programming, to be told that we were less than. In other words, lowly as us, these little tiny beings, these little things, that in some cases we were less than, and we were told that there was something outside of us that's bigger than us, that's better than us, that's stronger than us, and as a result of it, we wind up living our lives looking outside of ourselves for our happiness, for our power, for all kinds of things. And so what happens is we wind up growing up and we forget about right here. We forget that every single thing that we're looking at is inside of us. We grow up our entire lives thinking that our happiness, our joy, everything else like that is outside of us until you walk in those doors. And then you walk in those doors and it's like, if anything, my hope and prayer is when we show up here on Sunday mornings, and whether it's something maybe I say, or maybe a conversation you have with somebody out in the lobby, or maybe it's through the music that you're going to hear this morning, or maybe, and there's a million different maybes, something will all of a sudden go, I get it. I get what they're trying to say. I get what this experience is about. Because the experience isn't about you looking outside of yourself. It's never been what it was supposed to be. Every single thing that you need, everything that you want, from the joy to the freedom, to the love, to the compassion, to the forgiveness, to the healing, all of it is inside of you. Every single thing that you want, including for those of you that are sitting there going, yeah, Mike, but what about God? Duh. You don't forget God in all of this. That's the purpose of all of it, is that when you take out all of the conditioning, everything that's been put in here, not by you, by somebody else, and you actually start back at the beginning, before anything was put inside of your mind, you have a natural connection to God. You do. It's there, unless somebody messes with it, which is what happens in our lives. Whether it's our parents, God bless them, whether it's society, whether it's a government, whether it's a religion, whether it's whatever, somebody messes with that understanding of who and what you are and who and what God is and what life is really supposed to be about, and we buy it hook, line, and sinker. We buy it. We believe it. And then all of a sudden, we live our lives what I'm going to call less than. We live our lives less than what we possibly can. And when we understand that, and then you understand that, you know what, all I really need to do is maybe start with a decision. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later in the talk this morning, but start with something as simple as a decision. This thing inside of me, I want to get to know this. I don't exactly understand what that guy up there is talking about, but I can feel something inside of me that's tugging at me that says it's really important that I get to spend some time with it and listen to whatever it is trying to tell me. Because I don't know why, but this thing keeps calling me and saying, listen to me, come here, come on, let's have a conversation, let's talk. And I think that's a beautiful thing about unity. It was certainly the thing that I realized when I walked in those doors over 40 years ago, was the freedom to finally understand who and what I was, which is basically a reflection of the divine, an expression of the divine, who loved me, who supported me, who cared about me, who didn't judge me or condemn me, or anything like that. Actually, just the opposite. And that's when my dance began. My hope and prayer is that in these little meetings, in these little conversations, that something inside of you goes, even for a minute, even if I can have one little ounce of persuasion, just a little bit, is to convince you who and what you are, which is a beautiful, perfect expression of God that has done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. Nothing. I don't care what your story is. I don't. What I know is who and what you are. And who and what you are is divine expression, and your life got you to where you're at right here and right now. It did. And it was done perfectly. Because for whatever reason, I don't know what your story is. Some of you I do, but not everybody. But the thing is this, you got to this point in time in your life, you needed to go through that to bring you to this moment. And therefore, nothing, you've never, ever, ever done it wrong. And when you can look at yourself that way and let go of the judgment and let go of the guilt and let go of the shame and let go of the blame and just embrace all of who and what you are, that's when things start to change. How cool is it to think about this thought that you're worthy of love? Every single part of you. The good parts, the bad parts, at least the part that you call bad, right? But all of you, not just these here. I'm going to really focus on these parts because these are my bright, shiny parts, but we're not going to talk about those. No, I want you to bring them all together and love on all of them. That's where healing really happens. That's where transformation happens. You are the brilliant, brilliant, brilliant light of the divine. You are doing an amazing job. Every single day that you wake up, you are a gift to each and every one of us. And my hope and prayer is that you remember that you remember who and what you are, how special you are, how important you are, how valued you are, and how much we really, 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 really need you and want you. And I hope for you that you never forget that.
Hey, it's Reverend Mike here. I just wanted to stop for a moment before you get on with your day and thank you so much for spending time with us this morning. It means the world to us, and I just wanted to let you know if there's anything that we can do to make your experience even better, please do not hesitate to reach out by going to our website. I also wanted to offer you the opportunity for us to get together and sit down so I could get to know you a little bit better and answer any questions that you have. I can either do that by either getting together in person, have a cup of coffee, or we can meet online via Zoom. If you're interested, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach me at michael@courage2thrive.com. And lastly, if you find these messages are helping you, we would be tremendously grateful if you'd consider donating to the center. The best and the easiest way to do that is simple. Just go to our website. Again, thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. Hope you're doing well. God bless, and we hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.